welcome back everyone. Just wanted to run another mission here. Today we are at Area 18 on the planet ArcCorp. So we've kind of left Lorville for right now. Just wanted to show you a different planet. We're going to run a different type of mission. We won't be delivering packages today. We're going to do something hopefully that's a little shorter. I have made a couple of little changes to my system. I did add, well, I didn't add any voice packs, but I had 2 voice packs from before, and on the last video we heard from Chase, but Chase really didn't have any jobs assigned to her. So I went ahead and assigned Chase some jobs, so we'll hear Chase more often and the gameplay depending on the commands I issue. She's actually our, well, she's kind of our science officer in some different positions, so that's what she's going to be doing for us. And the only other thing I changed was in my audio settings. So if I go to options and I go to audio settings, I have lowered the sound effects volume and the music volume. I also lowered the ship's computer speech volume to 0 because the voice command responses seem to be coming over on top of the ship computer. So I'm just turning the ship computer off for now, so I won't hear duplicate, sounds playing when we're issuing commands. And hopefully that will help with our audio by having the sounds turned down a little bit in the background. Alright, so this is Area 18, just another R&R. Just another R&R. Right? Sounds like a song, country song. Space country. So we're going to head down here, and as usual, there is usually some kind of elevator that we need to take. And this is a more industrial, well, Hurston's industrial. Most of these planets are run by industrial conglomerates and corporations. So this one's not quite as dirty as Hurston, but it's you'll see. Alright, so these are Kovalex. We could technically pick up some deliveries from here if we had to. This is a little mall area. Hot dogs down there. Kasaba, which is just a clothing place. We could buy some ammo here. We can get food and drink down at the hot dog place. There's also some more shops down behind this area. Like over here. Across the way. You cross over a bridge and then you can go down. And let's just go ahead over there real quick. Rather than just talk about it, but I want you to kind of explore these places on your own. But just understand these places are here. So there's the Dumpers Depot, which is another type of area that you can go buy things. Okay, so Dumpers Depot is here, and I believe there's a Dumpers Depot at Del Omar. I think that's the planet's name. So we're going to have to make our way to the spaceport. So while we're here, let's just go ahead and see if we can find a mission. Sorry, I didn't have my voice command set. Show Moby Glass. Show Moby Glass.
Affirmative.
Alright, we're going to take a delivery. Actually, we're going to do maintenance. Let's see what we have. So we have delivery here, supply re-up. They'll pay 6,000 AUEC. Thanks to unfortunate, we're down a pilot, and we got a whole batch that's got to get processed and packaged ASAP so we can bring it to market before it rots. That sounds a little iffy, and we don't know who the sender is. Take the raw materials from Shady Glens on Walla. Packaging, take the package to Lyria, the orphanage. So this is more contraband, because if you see the orphanage in there, that's contraband. Paradise Cove is contraband, and so is the orphanage, or any place called the orphanage. So that would be a contraband mission. I'm not ready to do one of those yet. We'll look at this maintenance. We have a cleaner needed. Okay, so then we've got a cleanup on both of those. Pay 3,000 AUEC. So they should be a little bit quicker. So we're going to go ahead and accept that offer. Alright, and let's make our way to the spaceport. So what we're trying to do at this point in the game is we're trying to make money, so we can run missions, and we can run legitimate missions, which are most of your package deliveries are legitimate missions, and meaning they're not going to get you in any kind of trouble, and they don't pay very well. And then you have contraband type missions, or missions that are borderline illegal, if not completely illegal, and those usually pay a little more. The mission we're going to be running, getting rid of waste, I call that borderline. I don't think we'd get in too much trouble for it, but if we were to be stopped once we get these products, like if we were doing a contraband mission like that one where we had to go to the orphanage, if we got scanned while we were carrying that product, there's a good possibility we would get a fine.
A business would never spend more credits than it
I've
earns.
never been scanned while carrying contraband, so I don't know exactly what happens. We may find out together exactly what happens if you get scanned and you have contraband. I would assume you're going to get a fine.
Why does Costigan think so? With decades of experience running some of the Empire's firms.
I don't know if they will take the contraband product and the mission, is over at that point, so whatever time you put into it gets lost. You would think that's how it might work, but I don't know. Again, I have never had it happen, so I can't answer that question. On the mission we just took, which is getting rid of some waste, normally you're going to a port or a out parcel somewhere, and you're picking up packages, and you're taking them away from that area. So normally it might be like radioactive material or something borderline. But basically you just have to take it away from the area and you get the money. And then you're supposed to dump the product wherever you want to. So I think that's the kind of mission we're going to be running here. And you can see some other vehicles traveling around. And we are at Riker Memorial Spaceport. And we're going to make our way to our ship. Let's see, which ship do we want to use today? I think I've mentioned before I have a soft spot in my heart, a soft spot in my heart for the Freelancer. It looks like it still needs to be claimed. It's still at the HDMS Rider, but we put a claim in on it. I don't want to pay the expedited fee, so we'll use the Banu Defender, and it is a light fighter, but I believe we have room in there for some packages, and I'll show you that. So let's go ahead and retrieve the Defender, and you could say Banu or Banu, or I'm sure there's another way to pronounce it. And this is a ship that's built off of some alien technology. So it's going to look a little different.
A business would never spend more credits than it earns. Invest year
I'll
after
show you
year
that when we get to it.
or drown innovation in bureaucratic red tape. So why is it okay for the UEE?
And that's going to be
This is a
Hangar
time when we have a
03.
government that works. Titus Costigan thinks so, with decades of experience running some of the empire's largest.
So you get to see the spaceport here. It's slightly different. Okay, so this is the Banu Defender, and it's an alien ship. So it's based on alien technology. It's not an alien ship. But it looks like a crab. Alright. Okay, so it has two cockpits. There's one on the left side and one on the right side. You can use either one. There's a bed in this ship and a couple of beds, and then there's some floor space here, so we should be able to pick up some packages and carrying them. Okay, so even though this is a light fighter, it has some floor space for us to use. The commander is on board.
Greetings. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome back.
Number one, I have the comm.
Ship online.
Contact departure services.
You are clear to launch.
Launch.
Ascending to 30 meters, retracting modules, handing you the comm.
Okay, so we're gonna kind of head out here. We don't want to go too far because we still, I believe, have to find our splines. So we're gonna look around and see if we have some splines here somewhere. Whoa. Let's go up a little.
Thank you, and please visit again.
There are some splines. So we'll get out of the airspace area here of the hangars, and then I'll show you this ship a little more. So this is, as far as I know, this is not a ship that you can purchase in-game. This is a ship that I don't think you can find this one in-game anywhere. I may be wrong. It may be available now, but I don't think it is. This is something that you have to pledge for and purchase. Switch camera.
Changing camera.
Alright, so this is kind of what it looks like from the outside, and you can see the arms extended right now. And if we go into the landing mode, you'll see that the arms will retract back in. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, so that's what it looks like when it's in landing. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear up.
And that's what it looks like in flight mode. Change camera.
Changing camera.
Alright, so it looks like we have to go up here somewhere to pick up our items. I also added a new command. Well, I think it was already there, not 100%, but we can now say, instead of calling it the jump drive, we're going to call it the warp drive for a couple of times. So, spool warp drive.
As you wish.
Engage cruise control.
That's affirmative.
So we're going to get out of atmosphere here. And again, this is a fighter ship, so it's going to be a little quicker. And it's a small fighter. So it's not going to have the best, like, quantum or warp speed. Or, you know, it's not going to be the most fuel efficient thing. But engage warp drive on my mark.
Standing by.
Engage.
Acknowledged.
Engage warp drive.
Jump.
Yeah, so I guess I wasn't on anything. Alright, so why are we seeing all of this junk? I only want to see the collection site. But I don't know exactly where the collection site is. It's 257 kilometers, so it's probably near Walla, so we'll just go for this. Engage jump drive.
As you wish.
And if it starts to stray, then we'll just kill the jump drive, but we're probably going to be pretty close to it since they're about the same distance away. And as you can see, the alien technology here on this ship, it's a totally different look to the quantum drive. Spool warp drive.
Affirmative, Commander.
We can't get to outer marker 3 in 530 kilometers. That's a little farther than I want to be. We're going to go to outer marker 6. Engage warp drive.
Engaging jump.
Okay, let's see. This is 485. Spool warp drive.
That's affirmative, Commander.
Engage warp drive on my mark.
Standing by.
Engage.
Engaging jump drive.
So what we're trying to do right now is just get closer to where we're supposed to be going. So we're just looking for things that are close by. And that's not too bad. 142 kilometers is not bad at all. So we're just going to cruise on in here. We'll go ahead and get up to full speed. This will take a few minutes to get down, but not really too bad. Disengage cruise control.
As you wish.
So one of the things when you're approaching planets like this is you have to be aware that different planets have different gravitational pulls. So while maybe at this planet I can come in at full speed and get to about 20 kilometers, you know, and kill my thrust and I'll be okay. But on some planets, you may still get pulled right into the planet itself because of the gravitational pull of the planet. So you just have to be aware of how fast you're going. And what your maneuverability limits are so that you can pull out of the dive before hitting the ground. So I can't see right now, so I don't know how far away the ground is. Let's turn on the lights here and see if that'll help us. So you see that? Stop here for a second. Right there you're getting a little, what looks like a rock. So those are indicators of where there will be minerals on the planet. So if you were doing mining, those rocks would indicate that there's something there that you can probably mine. And we're not very far from the planet, and I'm still not. There we go. I'm seeing an outline of something. We're at the junkyard. Okay. Change camera.
Changing camera.
Alright, what I'm going to do is move my camera up above my ship here. Ready the ship for landing. Number 1, ready the ship for landing.
Confirmed. The landing gear is down and locked.
Alright, let's see here. Change camera.
Changing camera.
So we're being blown around or something here. Number 1, you have the comm.
Okay.
So we're going to see what we have to pick up, and it looks like it's some bio waste. I'm not going to bother with the door on the ship because it's a new Defender. It's not a cargo ship. It'd be rare for somebody to take over that ship unless they were just trying to grief me. You know, maybe a griefer would take over the ship, or they want to take it out for a joyride, or they just want to blow it up and, you know, kind of ruin whatever it is you're doing. But there's really no reason for anybody to want to take that ship like a pirate or anything, because it's really got no value. You know, it's not a cargo ship, so there really isn't any reason for anybody to take it. Doesn't mean somebody wouldn't, it's just be kind of rare. Plus we're kind of out here in the middle of nowhere on this particular mission. So they need to do a little bit of graphics work right there. Okay, so we got one of the waste containers. Let's find the other one. Right, so we have both waste containers. And now all we have to do is get them away from this area. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit the space bar and we're going to go straight up. Once we get a certain distance away from the pickup location, so the objective, we just completed it, and we just made our 3000 UEC. So I'm going to get kind of blown around here. Number one, you have the comm.
Okay.
So we've completed this mission at this point, and we could simply backspace and we would end up back at area 18, and of course our ship, we'd have to claim our ship at that point because we'd be abandoning it, but we'd be back at area 18 and we'd be able to accept another mission. Okay, so that would be a quick turn of 3,000. So a lot quicker than the other mission we did. So all I'm going to do here is drop this stuff right back where we just picked it up from. They can have it back. I got my money. Don't need this no more. and hopefully it'll be back down there, and they'll call, and somebody else can make some money off of the same product. How about that? No honor amongst, I'm not going to say I'm a thief, but I did what the mission wanted, and that's all there is to that. Okay, so our options now are to see if there's another mission we want to take, or to call it on this one and say that we are now complete, or we could go ahead and head back to area 18. Have a lot of different options here. Show Moby Glass. Show Moby Glass.
Acknowledged.
See if any new missions have popped up, since we're not near the planet. So we still just got the Kovalex. Anything new on personal? Nope. But we could do another 3,000 real quick, or anything like that. So just understand, some of these missions are a lot quicker. You're not making, you know, we made about a third of the money, but it also took, you know, a lot less time, and it was pretty simple to do. So it's just a different kind of mission you can do under the maintenance or under your personal delivery right now, and maintenance. So the more of these missions you do under the generals, the more of those mission types you will get. So the more iffy missions you do, or not, iffy's not the word, when you're dealing with more of the contraband or the missions that are coming from, like, this is Clean Crusade, so that would probably be a legitimate mission. But if we were to go to the personal and look at the maintenance, this is a private sender, so we don't really know who is authorizing this, but it's probably not a legitimate organization. And just like this one is error as far as who it's from, they're trying to stay anonymous, so you can bet that these aren't really what you would call upfront missions. You're going to be dealing with contraband and things that, you know, maybe will get you a fine, but they pay more, and the more of those you do, the more of those you're going to get. So you'll build a reputation based on the type of missions that you run. If you do a lot of bounty hunter missions, then you will be offered more bounty hunter missions, you know, and you'll become more respected as a bounty hunter. If you do a lot of contraband missions, then they're going to consider you more of a pirate, and you'll see more pirate type missions showing up for you. If you just want to do delivery and cargo runs, you can do legitimate delivery and cargo runs, and those are the type of the missions that you're going to see show up. Okay, so what you do controls what way you go in the mission progress, and what contracts become available to you. Alright, so that's going to be it for this one. We're going to go ahead and close our Moby Glass, and I think that's going to be it. So we'll catch you on the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.